Hi, I'm Milesy. I'm here with Mary today.
Hi.
And I'm very tired. I'm not even gonna try to beat around that. I'm very tired.
And I actually have a camera.
Yeah, she has a camera. I showed her how to set that up over the weekend, so she should be down in the corner somewhere. I don't know. I need to figure out where to put her.
It's a giant mystery.
It is a giant mystery. And I won't be able to figure that out until I get her footage from her, so whatever. I did mention in a quick little video on Monday, and you probably saw it on Tumblr as well, this will probably be the last podcast until probably October 18th. We might be able to squeeze one in on September, what is that, 27th, I think. It just depends on how we both feel, but I think we both have a lot of stuff going around that time of month.
Yeah.
So, nothing is definite until probably October 18th. Anything that happens before that is just bonus, I guess. But I have been spending all day just getting stuff ready for going away for a while. I don't have any topics planned. I haven't had time to think. What do you want to talk about, Mary? She just woke up, so...
Did you talk enough about coming up for the weekend, or coming down for the weekend already?
Yeah, the reason that I am going to be gone, or that we're not going to be doing this, for a while, is that I'm going to be gone, basically, for a very long time. And not even, like, a polite very long time. I keep coming home and then going back. I was gone last weekend and I'm home for a few days, and then I'm going away again, and then I'm coming back, and then I'm going away again for even longer. But how it's, basically, what we're doing this coming weekend, the reason that I'm going, is that we're gonna go hit up Saturday Market down in Portland, which I will definitely be vlogging because that's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And then we're going to go to this thing that we affectionately refer to as Snark Day.
Yep.
It's this pagan pride festival at the amusement park down here at Oaks Park. And it's kind of a joke.
I mean, it's got a certain flavor of blue.
Yeah. Like, it seems to get a little bit better every year, but at the same time, it's always really weird.
I almost want to say we should record something after that.
You want to record something after that?
I kind of do. I feel like we might be in a good mood, too.
Okay, well, if we record something after the fact, it's going to be structured differently, because I won't have this big monster that you see me working on right here, because this thing doesn't travel well. It doesn't even travel across my room very well.
Yeah. No, I mean, you know, we'll be working on whatever, but
yeah.
I feel like that would be a good thing to chat about.
It would. And I didn't get to go last year because my ride just up and disappeared on me, and I didn't understand that the trains were a thing.
Oh, right. I forgot about that.
I'm still kind of salty about that. But this year, I understand how to get to Portland all on my own.
Yes.
I should talk about this big stupid stand that I'm using, because I do get questions about it.
Isn't that kind of broken?
Oh, it's horrible. I hate this stand so much.
Okay.
Yeah, so I heard about people using floor stands, so I decided I'm gonna go buy one. And I went on Amazon and I was looking, and there was this one, and there was the Michaels brand stand.
Mm-hmm.
And they both had similar reviews, and such, and neither of them were really very informative on the listing. Mm-hmm. So I pretty much decided, well, I don't know anything about this, and this usually works, because usually when I'm doing this kind of shopping where I have no idea what I'm looking for, I'm looking for electronics. So yeah. I went into this as if I were buying an electronic, and I figured, well, I don't understand any of this. The the listings aren't very helpful, the reviews aren't very helpful. So I'm going to go for the one that's more expensive. Because that's how you do it with the electronics, basically. You just go for the one that, if it's more expensive, it's probably going to be better built. I should have gone with the Michaels one. Because the Michaels one did something this one doesn't. This one, you can't get to the back of your work no matter how hard you try. It's such a pain in the ass. I hate it so much.
How does the Michael one?
The Michaels one, the thing that you're working on will just flip over. This one doesn't do that. This one, and it doesn't do it anymore because I've had to Gorilla Glue it shut. It used to tilt this way. Mary can't see what I'm doing, but you guys can. But it was tilting so badly that it would just wrench off screen as I was doing my speed stitches because the bolts are so loose. That I got fed up with it a couple of weeks ago and I Gorilla Glued it together. You might be able to see, I don't know how well, I think it's looking more at me, there are twist ties holding it together at almost every joint. It's been wood glued and Gorilla Glued at every joint. I have this C-clamp that actually holds my embroidery into the stand because the stand itself is so poorly put together it doesn't hold on to your embroidery. I don't know what it's meant to hold, definitely not embroidery. And it's so poorly balanced that if you have your embroidery in it and you get up, it will fall over and break itself. So on its feet, I have 2 gallon-sized Ziploc bags that are full of old aquarium gravel that I have just duct-taped to it, so now it weighs 800 pounds and doesn't want to go anywhere.
That's ridiculous.
But it's the only way to keep it from breaking itself. I hate this stand so much. But I can't afford a new one.
Well, I was going to say, are you plotting to get a new one?
I would love to get a new one. I just can't afford one, because this one, as it was about $100. And it's garbage.
By the way, I'm a rebel tonight.
Oh?
I'm not cross-stitching.
Oh, you're working on your bra, aren't you?
Not a bra.
It's a bra.
It's a top.
It's a bra.
It's bra-like. Not an actual bra.
It won't support anything.
Well, at least it's made of the most supportive fabric or fiber I can use.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I've never used bamboo yarn.
You know, wool would probably really be really supportive, but I wouldn't wear that out to the desert.
I was gonna say, this is for summer next year. I don't think I'm gonna wear wool.
Yeah.
I'll hold it up at the end of stuff.
Okay.
Finally got a thing of yarn to a point where I need to roll it into a ball.
Oh boy. I'm not being a rebel. I'm still working on the horses because I want to get these things done. These were supposed to go in the autumn update, and you can see how close I am to done. Not at all. I'm still on the top row of pages.
Well, that and I got sick of the stupid gray.
You're still working on the gray?
Still working on... Well, I've been distracted with other things this week, so I didn't get a whole lot done.
Yeah, I've been kind of taking over your sofa.
It's okay. I've been okay with that.
Well, the second night I figured out how to make the sofa comfy, so that was nice.
Yeah, I'm sorry I forgot to mention that the first night.
Just kind of sleeping like this.
I've done that with other people's couches as well. Gone, oh hey, if I take these off, it's magically better.
Yeah. And I'm probably going to bring my own pillow. No offense to you, but you've got wimpy pillows.
That's my old pillow that I got a new one to replace.
And you know the kind of pillows that I like. Those rock-hard Swedish things.
Yeah, no, that's no offense taken. I take my pillow pretty much everywhere.
Actually, do you think we could swing a trip out to IKEA on Friday? Because I need a new one anyway.
Maybe.
Maybe, okay.
Remind me later, and I'll ask the taxi.
Okay. Because, I mean, hell, we could take the red line up there. Doesn't that go out that way?
Yeah, we could. Just the taxi would probably be willing to go.
Okay. She might even go inside with us.
She likes IKEA.
Neat. Because, yeah, that's where I got our pillows last time.
Very not ball-like ball of yarn.
The first time, when we first got those pillows, we got them, and then, like, a month later, we took our trip out to the coast.
Mm-hmm.
So they were brand new, and they were wonderful, and then we came back, like, on Thanksgiving, or the day before, I can't remember which one, so I just went to my mom's house afterward and stayed there.
Mm-hmm.
And my mom asked me, you know, as you do, if I wanted my pillow before bed, and I said, yeah, it's out in the other room on the couch. So she brought it into me, and she's like, how do you sleep on this thing? It's a rock. And I'm like, well, how do you sleep on that little flimsy 2-inch thing you call a pillow?
Yeah, I hate pillows, because I sleep on one half the time when I'm up there. But whatever. If I don't bring my pillow, that's my fucking fault.
Well, I think you also get the old one that wasn't even memory foam. It was just a really thick pillow.
That might be it. I don't know.
Which is now that's actually now my shoulder pillow. That I used to support my shoulder.
I sleep on whatever's out there.
It's usually my shoulder pillow, and then I wake up cranky because my shoulder hurts.
Sorry.
Pillows are like a sensitive issue, man.
Yeah, no, you get really used to something. Yeah, I can't do the super thin ones, which is why I stopped using that one that you were using. And I also can't use like a super thick one, because I usually sleep, I start out on my side and then I flop on my stomach.
Yeah. Well, the thing I love about those enormous thick Swedish pillows is that Ryan doesn't snore when they're new. But ours are kind of starting to get floppy and gross again, so he started snoring again.
No, that's the one thing I like about them.
Yeah, you've noticed too?
He indeed does stop snoring. Are we just talking about pillows this episode?
Yeah, we'll talk about pillows.
Okay.
I've also got a Kylo Ren body pillow. Technically, it's Ryan's also, but, you know, he never uses it.
Yeah. Technically, there's a body pillow in my bed, but... It's awkward to get under the covers, so
yeah, that's the problem I have.
Don't use it that much. It just takes up space.
Yeah, it's the Kylo Ren one is kind of like my joint, shoulder, hip pillow, depending on how I'm feeling, and it's big enough that it can be both at the same time. But it's like it's got Kylo Ren's stupid face on it.
I understand the need for body pillows. I also... One of my exes would sleep with theirs when I was over and sleeping with them. So, like, I wouldn't get spooned or anything, because they were busy having their body pillow, like, between their knees and stuff. And it's just like, can't you, like, spoon me for a little bit and then use that? Like, it was just... Like, it's hard to sleep with you when you curled around this pillow.
Was it at least a plain one? It didn't, like, have a cat girl on it or anything?
No, it was a plain one.
That's marginally better.
It could have had a cat girl. That would have been kind of cute. It was an ex-girlfriend, so...
Yeah. Okay, what the hell am I doing? I'm gonna come to that later. So, all of this gets filled in. Oh my goodness. And I am using my vlog camera today. I'm not using my face cam, because I don't know if it was the battery that gave out or what. So, the problem with the vlog cam is that it doesn't go for very long anyway, so we're going to wind up taking a couple of quick, weird breaks. But it'll probably just look like a jump cut like there have been in previous episodes, so don't know why I bothered mentioning it.
In case it looks really weird.
Yeah. I just did a thing I wasn't supposed to do. I'm so tired.
Good job.
I'm not paying any attention.
That's why I'm kind of glad I'm working on what I'm working on, because I'm not particularly awake right now.
Well, and then this morning, someone texted me which was Ryan's cue to just get up and go do shopping. So I was like, okay, well, I guess I'm up then. But I didn't feel like going with him, so he asked, is there anything I need? And because I had just been rudely woken up by someone texting me, I didn't think to say, yes, I need this and this and that. So then he got grumpy when I sent him out a couple of times over the days. I realized, oh yes, I do need this.
It's like, I know it wasn't me because you woke up before me.
It might have been Sophie.
Naughty Sophie.
Yeah. It was so much nicer when she lived in New Zealand and the time difference was only 4 hours. This 8-hour bullshit is so unfair.
Ever set a timer or something, like, this is when Miles is awake.
Well, I'm sure I do the same thing to her. I forget that, she's not awake at 6 o'clock at night.
True. Or, turn the fucking volume down on your phone when you go to bed.
I usually do, but I've been so tired that I forgot.
Ah.
But at the same time, mine is the kind of family where people's houses burn down in the middle of the night, so I'm also scared to turn my volume down.
True.
Oh, I have also been summoned back to Portland on Saturday, which I think you said you were going to do plasma that day anyway.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, we were probably going to do Saturday market, and then I was going to do plasma.
Yeah.
Who has summoned you?
Luke.
Ah.
He was having problems with an order, which we figured out it was because there wasn't actually an order in the system to begin with.
Huh.
Which... Well, because someone was, trying to combine shipping on something. But because I don't use eBay, I don't know how that works. So I had to, send him on his own Google adventure.
Is that what he's using for stuff?
Yeah, he's using eBay and Square. A lot of people sell animals on eBay. Like that joke in Finding Nemo of the starfish that came with eBay, that's where people buy fish.
I haven't seen Finding Nemo in years.
Well, you know what I'm talking about, though.
Sorry.
Yeah, but, so yeah, I don't use eBay, so I don't know what the hell was going on, so I sent him on his own little Google adventure, and then I went off to record a video that lasted over an hour long, and he figured out on his own eventually that the person needs to actually order the things first, and then he can edit them to combine the shipping.
Oh, okay.
But he figured it out on his own, so...
That's good.
That's progress. But he wants me there anyway, just to show him a few other things that we missed, and to properly show him how to use his camera.
Okay.
I say his camera, I mean my second voice recorder.
You mean your camera that he's borrowing. Yeah.
Because I use my old iPhone for a combination of voice recorder and camera. So, my brother's camera was his phone, which is awful. It won't take a picture or video in landscape mode. It's only portrait. Which is terrible for listing photos, and is terrible for trying to get him onto YouTube.
Yeah.
Because he needs to get on YouTube. So I gave him my spare iPhone and just pretty much told him that I'm not giving you the password to my iCloud, so no. I mean, I trust you, but still no, and I need this back eventually.
I want him to get on YouTube and do a video of the coral.
Yeah, that's why I've been trying to show him how to do that, because...
I want to see what that shit looks like.
It's so cool. There are a couple of them up there. I'll link to it, actually, down below, if I can remember.
Okay, cool.
Because, yeah, I mean, he's got some really cool corals, and he's got so many just fish in his house, and that's why I'm going there in October, because he's going to Hawaii, so I'm taking care of his... I think it's like a 100-gallon saltwater tank, and then he's got a 20 long in his bedroom that's freshwater, and then the toads and the turtles, and I don't think he has any lizards left. I don't think he's got any more tarantula. So, yeah, my trip in October is kind of going to be like a semi-vacation. I'm not going down there to really do anything except for look at fish. Oh, he's got the cats. How could I forget them?
Yeah. I will take a picture of it when I'm pet sitting, but my friends, I think, are looking to rehome a shark.
Ooh, do you know what kind?
I forget what kind.
Do you know if it's salt or freshwater?
Fresh.
Okay.
And I think they said, like, it's supposed to get, like, 8 inches long or something, and they just don't have a big enough tank for it.
Well, I can't take it because I've already got one that I'm not even supposed to have, but my brother might like it.
Okay. Yeah, you know, I'm so not a fish person. I don't remember what kind it was, but I can take a picture when I'm pet sitting.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's like, wait, I know people who do fish.
My whole family does fish.
Apparently.
We like fish.
Fish is tasty.
My tank is getting super yellow. I think it's the wood that I put in there. All the tannins are leaching out.
Whoops.
And that stupid lily has taken over. That wasn't supposed to happen.
I doesn't filter out the tannins?
No.
Okay.
Basically, with enough water changes, it'll get clear again.
Okay.
And it's perfectly natural. It's not going to hurt the fish. It's just really ugly.
Okay. Remember when I processed acorns? Talk about fucking tannins.
Oh my god. Yeah, that birch broth we made got really brown in a hurry too, didn't it?
Yeah.
That stuff was good though. Like, surprisingly good.
It's delicious mushroom crap. It tasted vaguely of twigs.
Yeah. Delicious twigs.
Nature crunch crunch.
We should do one of those again. Not this year, because holy crap.
Yeah. No, we should. Or we could do a spring one.
Yeah, we'll do one in the spring.
Okay.
Do you want to do it at my place or yours?
I don't know.
Okay.
We have time to think about that.
Yeah. I feel like if we did it at your place, more people would be likely to come if we wanted to have a proper feast.
That's true.
So, a couple of years ago, we had this big autumn feast that we planned, and we had so much food, and not a single goddamn person came. I had like 5 pounds of smoked salmon, we had goat, we had...
Salmon.
God, we had so many things. I made homemade skyr, which is like, it can't decide if it's cheese or yogurt.
Screw that, give me the lefse.
Yeah, the lefse was good.
I don't even remember what the hell I made. Oh, Brussels sprouts?
We did Brussels sprouts, you did those rosemary potatoes.
Alright.
I think you made that, like, butter log.
Oh, compound butter. Herb butter.
Yeah, we pretty much had enough food to feed, like, 20 people. And nobody came.
And I think with your roommates, there was, like, maybe 8 of us.
Yeah. So, after the fact, because my family's Norwegian, so after the fact, I'm like, we've got all this frickin' solstice food, all this festival food. We can't eat it all. So I called up my grandma, who lives right up the road, and I asked, you know, hey, we've got all this food, do you guys need anything for your fridge? And we tried to get my cousin, who lived with them at the time, to drive 10 minutes down to come pick up this food, and he wouldn't do it.
He was ridiculous.
It pissed me off so much, so we finally drove it up there.
I just remember that was the first time I got tipsy.
Yeah, it was, because we passed the horn out at the bonfire.
Tipsy on mead.
I found some really good mead that we can use this time, too.
I'm still going to see if I can get some of Laura's, she got this mango, might have been mango peach mead at Tortuga. That's pretty tasty.
Yeah, we had a nice sumble out there at the bonfire and passed the horn around, and it was a lot of fun. I think we could definitely do one for the spring.
Yeah.
Just kind of a mostly non-denominational autumn festival was what it was.
Mm-hmm.
So much food. So yeah, I think this year we should, or I guess it would be next year, we should definitely get an RSVP list before we commit to making food.
Yeah.
And definitely ask people to also bring food.
Mm-hmm.
It was fun, though.
Yes.
Oh, and I made those Swedish meatballs, and I made palt, I think.
I don't remember what pulp was.
That was the big potato thing.
I don't remember, but I like potato, so I probably liked it.
I made some veggie ones. I can't remember what I stuffed with them, though, because it's usually stuffed with, like, ham and bacon and shit.
I just remember the lefse and stuffing all the things in it and putting it in my face.
Yeah. I am the official lefse person now for the holidays. Because
so
no one else
doesn't burn down her house?
Oh, Grandma just doesn't have the energy, and nobody else bothered to learn how to make it. I think Shauna knows how to make it, which is funny because she married into the family only last year.
Well, you should make sure I come up around Thanksgiving and steal a stack.
If you want, you can come up to Thanksgiving with us. You are totally invited to do so.
I'm not sure what plans are.
Okay.
Theoretically, if Mom is still with one of the boyfriends, they're going to come to Thanksgiving.
Oh, okay.
Amusingly, the one that's most like my dad will also be there.
I love how your mom has two boyfriends.
I just like going up to her and being like, Mom, you're a slut. And then she laughs because that's the kind of relationship we have.
Yeah, you guys have a weird relationship.
We get along.
I know, it's weird to me.
Well, that's part of the reason why my dad had issues, you know. We were just a little bit too alike for his taste. And we were feisty and didn't agree with him on things.
Oh dear, the shame.
We had this. I learned all my bad habits from her.
Oh boy. Isn't that generally where one learns all their bad habits, from their parents?
Well, yes, but, you know, specifically I learned them from her.
I see. Well, if you would like to avoid Thanksgiving drama, you can come up to my family and have different kind of Thanksgiving drama.
That's true. I could eat probably way less things at yours.
You might be surprised. I mean, we definitely do the big ham and turkey, but there's also a lot of other things, and you're more than welcome to bring stuff. Like, my mom always makes, Oh, actually, Thanksgiving would actually be at my mom's.
Oh, okay.
Because we do Christmas at Grandma's. I completely forgot that. Because, yeah, my mom always makes, like, green bean casserole, and there's always potatoes and stuffing and all sorts of stuff.
Well, we'll see. Or I'll spend some time at mine and then come harass you.
Yeah, I completely forgot that we do Christmas down there now. Because
I live ridiculously close to your mom. And your dad.
Yeah. I can't believe how close you live to my... What? That's so funny. 168 and 144? This is the wrong one.
Ah, you fucked it up.
Yeah, I did.
How dare you?
This is the wrong one. God damn it.
You should recycle the old one? Or toss it?
I thought I did.
Ah.
Unless I reprinted it? I don't think I did, though. Because... fuck. What colors were I using? Oh, god damn it.
The perils of stitching when tired.
I know. I mean, I know that's the right color, because it looks like the right color.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't remember what I did here. And this is the flats and blends.
I mean, I know there's been so much stuff I've had to unpick when I've been stitching tired.
111 is... Okay, no, I see what I've done. I see what I've done.
You didn't fuck it up?
I reprinted it. Because this says flats and blends, and I remember specifically reprinting it after I realized that I'd have to do multiple layers. This is not going to be a beginner's pattern.
No. It really isn't.
No, this is definitely an advanced pattern. Now, what the fuck did I do here? Because it's definitely not candlelight. That is 100% not candlelight. It's chocolate sauce with something else. I can't remember what. And I don't have a pen! I'm not gonna do that. Fuck, I already highlighted it. Fuck. I'm so tired! I'm gonna cry.
You get nothing.
Nothing. I'm gonna eat a banana.
Do we get to watch you eat the banana?
Yeah, I'm gonna eat a whole handful of bananas. Nom.
Oh, banana chips.
No. Banana runch.
Bitch, I want some.
Want me to bring them?
Yes.
Okay.
Shit's delicious.
Everyone gets to hear it clicking on my teeth. What in the fuck did I do? I need a pen. Throw behind me. I can't reach them.
You need an adult.
I need an adult. Ryan, I need an adult. Come here.
Poor husband.
Go into that little blue bucket by the bed and get out my pen. It's green.
That's how you're just cackling at him.
I do not remember what I did here. Okay, well, burnished copper.
Choke guy.
So apparently what I did was I printed it out acknowledging the fact that it's now flats and blends, but forgot to actually update the color key.
Ah.
Marker and a pen, both are green, so you get both.
I didn't. Okay. Thank you. I didn't say marker, I said pen. Yeah, I'm all tangled up. Okay. This stupid thing is not 144. It's 150. I can't see that. Oh well. It's 168 and 150. Jesus Christ.
Stop fucking shit up.
I can't help it. I'm tired. Uh-oh.
Ryan said you were up past midnight the other night.
Yesterday?
Maybe.
Yeah, I was watching Game of Thrones.
Ah. He didn't reply to me, but I was like, why is she still up?
Because I was working on my thing, and then he threw a snit, and it just put me in a mood.
Ah. Snit, snit, snit.
This might actually be the same length. Nope, not even close. Boom. There we go. This is definitely an advanced pattern. Do not recommend this to people who have only just started stitching. Because you will lose your damn mind.
Yeah, I'm kind of afraid to try the mermaid when you make it eventually. Because, you know, I'll want to try stitching it, but I'm afraid now.
No, I'm gonna give you the whole kit regardless.
Yeah.
Because she's making me a mermaid. It's gonna be pretty. Okay. Oh, what's going on? I'm so tired. I think when we're done with this, I'm gonna go watch Game of Thrones and go to bed.
Sounds like a good plan.
Yeah. So I've been watching Game of Thrones. I think I've mentioned this before. And apparently I got a lot farther into it than I thought I did.
Mm-hmm.
Because I have like one more episode of season 5 to go. And I've just got to stuff I haven't seen yet.
And did they just finish season 6 or season 7?
7.
Okay. And
So,
then there's one more that they're gonna do?
Yeah, it's going to end with 8, apparently.
Well, maybe once it's all done, I'll actually watch it. I don't know.
Well, you seem to be enjoying a little bit of what we were watching.
Yeah, I don't know. Don't know if I'll be there for, like, all the rape scenes and shit.
Yeah, there is a lot of that, but at the same time, it's not as graphic as some people online would like you to believe.
Okay. Mostly it's like I've heard that there's a few of those.
There are a few of those because George Martin's kind of a weirdo.
Let's kill and rape people?
Yeah. Oh my god. So, when the other George Martin died, aka the 5th Beatle, the internet was going insane. Because people today don't know who George Martin was.
Right.
So, the media was all reporting that George Martin has died. And everyone's...
George Martin, not George R.R. Martin.
Yeah. There's a reason people add extra initials to their names like that, because there's another George Martin out there, and he was quite famous in his day.
Yeah.
Kind of like when Neil Armstrong died. And everyone was, oh my god, I can't believe Lance Armstrong is dead. Oh my god, Billy Joe, that was my favorite band.
I don't remember that.
It was frickin' hysterical. And it's like, I'm sure some of it was tongue-in-cheek, but most of it was just stupidity.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks like what I did. Okay, that looks right.
Yay.
Can't believe I didn't mark that when I reprinted this.
Well, Mr. Mike came by and I got my paints back, so now I can work on more forms.
Neat.
And then I paid him his offering of a liter of Coke for driving out of his way to me.
He must have been really bored.
What do you mean?
To go all the way down there to give you paint.
Well, Laura asked him, and he knows I'll pay the fee. And then he got to come and sit in my air-conditioned house for a little bit.
Yeah.
Because the air conditioning in their car is still not fixed.
Oh, jeez. Can't believe his fee is only a liter of Coke.
Well, I mean, I don't know.
I'd charge at least 2 liters. Well, okay, that's one less thing for me to cram into my suitcase this weekend.
Yes, yes.
Because that was something I was kind of doing a concern over. Was, how in the hell? So, yeah, but I think I'm only gonna bring down, like, the one suitcase and then my bag. I don't know. I don't know how checked luggage works.
Yeah, I don't know either. I mean, you'd know more than I would.
Oh, what have I done?
You fucked it up.
I did.
Did you give it anxiety?
It's giving me anxiety. Here we go. Jesus, my dad was giving me anxiety on Saturday.
Oh.
I'm just freaking out, and it's like, oh my
Because of
god.
his anxiety?
Yeah, because he's so worried about leaving for a week and a half.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, Jesus Christ, Dad, calm down. I'm coming down a day early, and we can all go over this together.
Mm-hmm. It's not like you don't know how to take care of pets.
Yeah. Like, I'll be honest, the saltwater tank is kind of a little out of my comfort zone, but...
Mm-hmm. But at least you have, baseline fish knowledge.
Yeah. And it's only for 10 days. Not
Yeah.
even 10 days. I guess it's a little closer to a week than a week and a half. It just seems like it's forever.
Well, and, you'll still be able to get a hold of them, kind of.
Yeah, I'll be able to, text them and shit, because...
Yeah.
Phones aren't like they were 10 years ago, where you couldn't leave your area code without being charged out the ass.
Fucking roaming. Yeah. Yeah, so if you have, questions or issues or something comes up,
Yeah.
you will get a hold of them.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. And, at the same time, I'm really excited to learn how to deal with a saltwater tank.
Mm-hmm.
Because I would eventually love to have one.
Mm-hmm.
My dream is to have, a little epaulet shark or something.
Mm-hmm.
I would love one. They're adorable. And maybe some jellyfish.
Ooh.
Jelly tanks are so gorgeous.
You'll have to show me one.
And hey, I know a guy who can probably set me up.
Haha.
He's actually gonna try to hook me up with some Java moss, because every time I buy it at the pet shop, it dies.
Oh, right, yeah. How's your, how's Yellowfish?
Yellowfish is alive.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he's sick. I think he's hurt.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know how to deal with it. I think I'm just gonna have to have a slightly gimpy fish.
Poor fish.
I know. I'll ask Reddit. Maybe Reddit will know. Actually, I'll ask Luke. He might know. I'll ask him first.
I was gonna say, ask your personal encyclopedia there.
Yeah. Because, yeah, he... I told him when it happened, and he said, yeah, the fish, when he was freaking out, was probably just really stressed, and he probably went back in there just out of a stupid stress response. So I used to have this, mesh at the back of my tank that was growing Java moss, and one of my fish got stuck in between the mesh and the glass, and I don't know how. And it terrified me. So I got him out, and then I went back to go check on him an hour later, and he was stuck back there again. And so, yeah, I'm about 90% certain that it's the same fish now, because I have 2 of these yellow fish, and one of them doesn't swim right anymore. He'll either be swimming like this, or he's, swimming almost on his side.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm pretty certain it was that fish, and he hurt himself. Like a big dummy that went where it wasn't supposed to go. And I just live in constant fear that I'm going to wake up to one less yellow fish and a very fat shark.
I love your shark.
The shark is such an asshole.
I love Carl.
He's such an asshole.
I call the shark Carl because I could not pronounce his actual name.
How could I?
Carl.
How could I?
I know my limitations. I do like his house.
He has a wonderful house. It's the only bit of fakery in that entire tank now. Everything else is alive or was alive at one point, but I didn't have the heart to take his house away.
He'd be sad.
He would be sad. That's his house.
tank would look weird without his house.
It really would. It looks weird now, though, with all these frickin' vines everywhere. So I got these little plantable bulbs for your aquarium, and 3 of them so far have sprouted. 2 of the onions sprouted, and then were immediately eaten, either by the shark or by the snails. I don't know who ate them.
Tasty.
Yeah, and the lily. One of the lilies has sprouted and taken over the entire goddamn tank, and looks disgusting. I don't know. Like, it looks cool, but because the water's yellow from all the wood, it looks disgusting.
Ah.
If the water were clear, it would probably look really neat. But,
Well, it'll, like you said, it'll clear up.
yeah, I just need to do like 1,000,000 water changes. And I
Well,
knew that was likely to happen.
Get on that.
No. There. Ah. My thing fell out, my cord.
Thing fell out. Could be taken so many ways.
No. Whatever.
I could take it all of the ways. It's
You
still
would
close to an
take it.
event. My brain is still guttery.
0 is 150. That wasn't
like-
right.
I feel like 0 is generally not 150.
That wasn't right.
Whoops.
That 100% was wrong. Because 0 is what I just stitched. 150
again.
plus 168, yeah.
Are you compounding the fucks?
I really am. Because it is right. It's 150 plus 168. I don't know what color this is supposed to be. Jesus Christ. Okay, here we go.
I feel like you should stop and resume when you're not tired.
No. I'm annoyed.
Aren't you always?
Yeah, kinda. Came home yesterday, and you know how when you leave the house and it's not the same as when you left it, it's just a little disorientating?
Mm-hmm.
So I come home.
Disorientating?
Yeah, disorientating.
Is that a word?
Yes.
Wouldn't it just be disorienting?
I don't know, I've always heard it the other way. Anyway,
Huh.
we're gonna get arguments in the comments now. But anyway.
Wonder if you Britishized that.
I don't know. But, so, I came home, and the pillows were all on the floor in the bedroom. The blanket was on the floor. The fan was on the floor. All the stuff on the nightstand was wrong and different. And, like, it was just not how I left it. Yeah, and so, and like there was a random coax cable on the nightstand and all this shit like that, and I'm like, what's going on? And he said that he didn't take the fan out of the window. The fan fell on him, which is funny because I've had that fan in the window for weeks. And it chose the day I was gone to fall on him, apparently. So I just kind of, was running the bath and was stomping back and forth between the rooms trying to get ready to go have my dinner in the bath. Mm-hmm. And just kind of jokingly, I'm like, everything's wrong and I hate it and I'm angry. And he just looks at me, he's like, it's good having you home.
How sarcastic was he?
Pretty damn sarcastic. Okay, what in the fuck color is this supposed to be then? Because I have a feeling the placeholder color that I have will not blend very well with it. Designing patterns is hard.
Yeah.
And I already bluified it. God damn it.
You're just compounding the fucks.
I really am.
Or the fuck ups.
I can't pull this stitch out. There we go. Oh, god damn it. Trying to frog 4 strands at once is a nightmare. My head's probably in the way. And this is why this is not a speed stitch project.
Yeah.
Because I started this, like, a couple of months ago. And a project this size is usually one... It's what, 200 by 150? That's one I can usually do in about 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Because...
Except you're designing it as you go. Or refining.
Yeah. Okay, I don't know how to do this. Snip. Okay, there we go. That's it. I'm running out of that color. God damn it. Okay, so it's not 150.
150 doesn't equal 0?
No, this is the square. 0 does equal 150. I'll show you guys what I mean. 0 equals 150 and 168. Which is exactly what I was stitching down here for the square, but...
I'm just giving shit because I can.
I'm gonna be just a complete disaster by mid-October.
Mm-hmm.
If I had this in color, it would be so much easier to see, but I don't have a color printer.
Yeah.
And I hate stitching in my computer, especially something this big.
And it'd be a pain in the ass to print that much color anyway.
Yeah. You know what? Well, I don't like color patterns. I just want a color example.
Could you have it in color on your tablet?
No. I mean, I probably could, but that would be gross, because my tablet's always watching something else.
True.
I might just send it to Office Depot. They do all my other color printing for me.
Yeah. I mean, if you're having that much trouble with it, it might be something to think about.
Yeah. Or I think the library prints in color.
But
I don't know how.
good. I would question how good a quality their stuff is if it's used by the public that much.
Office Depot's used by the public even more. I don't know.
True, but you'd send them your stuff so like the professionals could do it on the stuff back.
I don't know. I'll just send it to Office Depot. It's probably going to be the same price, honestly, for a single page. Like the next time we go down, out there to town, probably this week, I'll just run into Office Depot with a USB stick and say I need this printed real quick. I've been able to do that. I wish we had, like, a Kinko's.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, no! The UPS store will do it.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
They do copying and printing, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
They do.
And...
I used to print calendars for the bookstore at the UPS store.
Yeah. And hey, that's where I've got my, thing. My P.O. box. What the fuck color is this? 168 and 144 is going to look like trash. I'll show you guys why. This is 168, and this is 144, which was done pretty much as a placeholder. Should I mix it with Old Snow, even though you're never supposed to shade with white?
I don't know, because I can't see what the hell you're doing.
I'm working on the horses. I can't see what the hell I'm doing. I'm confused.
Maybe you should be done for the night.
I don't want to be done for the night. I want to do this.
Okay. I stopped stitching because my arm hurts again.
Oh, yeah, you have been going at that like a maniac.
Yeah. Well, partially because it's a trial run on the pattern before I do it nice. I don't want to just stop and forget the alterations I've made as I'm going.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to power through it, but also not make my arm numb because tendinitis is a bitch.
Yeah. Actually, I just looked at the timestamp. The computer has been actually recording for an hour, which I don't know what that translates into since it was going for a little while before, but yeah, let's stop. It is pretty late, isn't it?
I mean, my timer's at 58 minutes.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know.
I mean, it's a pretty good amount of stuff.
And I'm tired, let's be real. I'm gonna go watch Game of Thrones, maybe go take a bath. So, any parting words while I sit here just kind of rambling?
Don't eat soap.
Don't eat soap.
Don't get tetanus.
Don't get tetanus.
Nope.
Don't eat soap and don't get tetanus. Our parting words of wisdom for tonight.
Don't get tetanus is what we say on the podcast.
Don't get tetanus. Okay. Don't eat soap and don't get tetanus. There we go.
Oh, right. I was going to hold up my project.
Oh, yeah. Hold up your project. Do that.
So it will eventually have kind of stuff under the cups, but bra thing.
Bra thing.
Summer top thing.
It's a bra. It's totes a bra.
Fuck you.
Okay, well, we're gonna end it there because I don't think either of us are making any goddamn sense.
I'm just snarking at you at
Yeah.
this point.
Yeah, you're being kind of a bitch.
Love you.
So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and we will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.